Good evening from Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. I got new filters. Awesome. Very, very excited to give these a quick little test this evening in Grand Bend, but it's all in preparation for Mongolia, Bali, and Nepal. Let's go. So this vlog is going to be relatively short. I am in Grand Bend on sort of a family vacation of sorts. My parents have retired and they moved out here to Lake Huron in Canada, and because they've got an address, I've been sending myself some new gear and trying to sort of get everything organized for hitting the road again, because Nelly and I are off in just a couple days, and I'm flying to Mongolia. Nelly's going to New York and then to Australia, but I'm going to Mongolia for 18 days for a workshop with Brendan, and then Bali for the video photo retreat, and then another photo workshop in Bali, followed by one huge hiking trip in Nepal. So I wanted to like get my gear ready and be set up for all those trips. And one of the big things that I needed was a brand new filter kit. So this is a whole setup from Benro Filters, and I've got, it looks like, some stunning conditions for sunset here to test out a couple of long exposures with these new filters. Rushed for time. Should have come here a bit earlier. That is a typical fail mistake, but hey. So this is the new Benro kit. It's a pretty nice filter holder. It's really light. It's made of aluminium, and the rings are really similar to the Lee system. So I'm just trying to get the 82mm ring onto my 16-35 right now, because the sun is still there, but I'm really don't have a lot of time. So that's on, and then just like the Lee system, it just clips right on, which is super nice. So let's see here. Boom. Attached. Looking good. Like that. So time to get this on the tripod, get one of the 6-stop NDs in, and see if we can get a nice long exposure on this scene. Forever a race against the sun in landscape photography, as well as this being the first time that I've actually set up this filter system. I just got it this afternoon, and the only filter I really had the time to test was the 6-stop ND filter, and just schoolboy error, such a fail with leaving my kit inside an air-conditioned house all day and then coming out to shoot sunset on a time crunch, and opening my camera to have that condensation is just like stupidity. But it happens, and it happens to even people like me, you know, who shoot a lot of photos. So yeah, luckily though for me, the sky really popped. It really like turned on the lights in Grand Bend, and I was able to get a couple of really good shots with Canon EOS R, the 16-35, and that 6-stop ND filter. It's still going off right now, so pretty happy with it. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, easy to set up. I've been shooting with a Lee filter system for like 2 years, and this is the 100mm system from Benro. It's got the similar kind of quick release. It's got, you know, you can put in the polarizer and then rotate it from the back, which is really cool, so you can put filters on top. I've got a couple of 3-stop ND filters, as well as a 5-star hard grad. So the 3-stop is soft grad, and then there's a hard grad, and then the 5-stop soft grad, the polarizer, and then yeah, the ND 6-stop and an ND 10-stop. So definitely set up well for Mongolia and Bali. But yeah, I'm gonna cut myself off right now because I want to get a couple more shots and yeah, see what they look like. Still got the ND 6-stop on. I put it at f11, 20 seconds to try and really blur out that water. And there's a couple people sitting right at the end of the pier, and they're really like at that perfect distance that they're not really moving too much. And I think that this photo looks amazing. Yeah, incredible. Really, really happy with that. So it's gonna be a lot of fun testing out these new filters and sharing something different from Lee. Most people shoot either Nisi or Lee, so I'm excited to share this new system over the next many videos to come because I'll be using this in the field all the time. So lots to stay tuned where it comes to those filters, and I'll probably eventually do like an actual real review at some point. Whoa, shit. But that's not yet because I was on a time crunch tonight, as you've seen, bit rushed to just get out here and have a couple of test shots. But from the one filter that I've used so far, the color just looks outstanding. That 20-second image looks so good. We are losing our light fast here in Grand Bend, and as you know, the GH5 don't like no low light, so I need to try and wrap this video while I've still got a little tiny bit of light. It has been probably just over an hour on this shoot and very rushed, feeling a little bit overwhelmed with filming this whole video in like an hour. It's not often that I can vlog an entire video in an hour and try and get shots at the same time. Of course, you guys are landscape photographers, you know how it is, and I really should have bought myself more time, but that it doesn't hurt for this story, that's for sure. And look, I mean, Grand Bend absolutely turned it on. We're still getting good light off in the distance there. This lighthouse is just amazing. Here's a better shot of it there. Really cool. So happy to be able to at least get a really nice banger at the end, and even some kind of weird ethereal images with some of that condensation that was happening on some part of the lens or the filter. I hope not the sensor, but yeah, it's you know, it's all in the name of the game with photography. Sometimes you just work with what you've got, and I thought that those 1 second exposures while there were a lot of people around the lighthouse turned out really nice because we got that kind of ghosty vibe, and I like that when there's a lot of people in your frame. So yeah, that turned out pretty good, and that's it from here in Ontario. I might do one more from Grand Bend, but we're en route to Mongolia, which is going to be absolutely amazing. And then after that is Bali and the first ever BBS Squad video and photo retreat in September. That's from September 1st to September 10th. And we still have 2 rooms available in the villa. So if you're interested in that, be sure to check out Brendan's Adventures for more on that trip, because we still have a little bit of space and it's going to be awesome. The first ever inaugural video and photo retreat, teaching a lot about video and about YouTube and about this whole world. So yes, lots to look forward to. Then of course, Nepal, back to traveling, back to my job as a travel videographer and photographer, which is what I love to do and share with you here on the channel. So yeah, getting very dark now. Gonna cut myself off. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video, and I will see you on the next one.